Yo, yo, yo. Back again. This is Afi Kingdom. I got a special guest for you guys. I'm going to keep them in the cut. We're going to talk about how to have threesomes and is a threesome even worth it, especially if you're in a relationship. So let's get into this. And matter of fact, while we get into this, introduce yourself and I'm going to change to the pimp music. So maybe we can get some pimping out of you.
Yo, yo, yo. This is Robert from Command Your Confidence here. And yeah, I do a channel for guys, and we talk about like mindset, dating, finances, fitness, and all of that and everything. And I'm proud to be joined by Afi Kingdom because we were talking about, I've never had a threesome yet. And, this is how we got the conversation for this piece of work right here. We were asking, like, how do you go about getting a threesome? And is a threesome worth it with, and should you have your girlfriend in that threesome? So, yeah, let's get rolling, Afi.
All right, let's go. You got the pimp music on.
I got the pimp music.
Let's go. All right, bro. So I will say this. Threesomes can be overrated. People think it's this all fantasy, super set. I swear, bro, movies be making everything better, man. If you just watch, if you never watch porno, and you just seen threesomes from movies, it seems so sensual and it's so sexual, and this for sure not like that.
Hey, Afi, what is porn? Yeah, I know you're. I have seen some threesomes in porn, and I don't know. And that's kind of when I saw my threesome. When I watched a porn threesome, whatever the heck you want to call it, I'm like, God, this is something that I would really like to have and everything. This looks like it would be really exciting to be a guy having two girls all over you, both sucking on you at the same time and being, you're eating her out as the other one's, riding you, and or maybe you can be doing one doggy style, and she's going down on another girl. It just looks like it would be fun. And Afi, is it really like is it all cracked up like because you've had some before, right? And so is it all like is it kabam?
I will say this. See, the thing about the pornography is women are paid to make it look good, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I know that.
I always tell players that one thing that you shouldn't do is turn your woman out for a threesome for your own benefit. It's not worth it. The only way that I can agree and contest that that's okay is if you're in a swinger relationship, one. And the second thing is if you're dating a bisexual woman, because some women will have threesomes and they're not necessarily bisexual. They're either wanting to try it because they like you so much, or or just or just they're willing to try it for you, or B, excuse me, they're curious. So you kind of wanna do it with somebody who's either did it before or maybe interested in girls, because what's gonna happen is it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, can be good, but you're gonna get a lot of pushback after that. And the thing is too, if a woman is too into it, bro, it may even turn you off because it may mess with your ego a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, say you have sex and you put it down for 30 minutes, 1 hour, and then she's like, "You gonna call that girl again?" You're gonna be like, "Wait a minute, wait, what? Like, I'm in charge of it. You're not supposed to." You know what I mean? Like, that's your preference now, so it can be
Mm-hmm.
some definitely backlash behind it. It's not all berries and cream.
Facts or fiction? So I've heard if like say you have a girl and like you find another girl to have a threesome with that you must come with your girl and not the other girl. Is that true?
It depends on the setup. and it depends on how adventurous and cooperative the girl is. Because like certain situations, like you have girls that are willing to do it and like, hey, look at this website. There's girls on here and stuff like that. But then you have other girls that are just they're not against it, but they're just really following your lead. Like they're doing it for you. Like the
Mm-hmm.
easiest way to do it, personally, is to get on one of those sites, those sexual sites or swinger sites or whatever. Because people always think of swingers as like orgies and stuff like that. Like no,
Right.
you can have threesomes from the swinger stuff, like Adult Friend Finder and whatever new ones they got. Just a quick Google search and get them. You know, I haven't been on doing that for a minute, but um, and then so basically what'll happen is you and the girl will interview a girl, be like via FaceTime, maybe y'all will shoot a couple of emails, but when it's set up that structure, you're usually not going to have as much pushback
Right.
as like you go out of town and y'all get drunk and then it's you're playing a little game and then she'll act like she didn't confirm it. She'll act like I never said I wanted to do that. Like they will do that to you, but they'll flip flop on you. So
Mm-hmm.
keep your girl out of it. Get it with your get with your side piece and rock out with her. Or
Mm-hmm.
just a girl who maybe you have sex with and you guys aren't committed, but you guys rock like that. Um, that's what I would suggest. As far
Well,
as far oh go ahead.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's good. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was thinking. So, can you go say? What I think would be fun to do is find if you're with a girl who's interested in having a threesome. I think it'd be kind of nice. Well, you can go on the websites and everything. I think that would be cool. But I'd like to go out to the bars and kind of flirt with, meet the girl. Try to find a girl who would be down. Have you ever tried it that way? Like you're with a girl who's like, yeah, let's go out to the bar and see if we can find another girl for the night.
I have done that before too. But see, those have been like my bisexual playmates, I'll call it. Like women that are pretty much down for everything.
Mm-hmm.
And see, one thing you can do is make a game of it. You can make a game of it to where you don't take it too serious. Like I would suggest even doing role play.
Mm-hmm.
That way it has a light tone to it. You know,
Right.
like I've been in situations where um me and the woman act like two different people.
Right.
And then what that's gonna make her get into character. And then when she's in character and you're in character, hey, they getting some good game, man. I see. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it just happens. I I,
Mm-hmm.
I, I don't even want. I want to say this for a consultation, but whatever. We didn't already opened
Yeah,
it
we
up.
are here. We are here.
Yeah, yeah. Because dudes be trying to do this stuff and they don't do it right, and they mess up the game for everybody dropping the ball. But so when you're both in character, bro, you're gonna be able to say things that you wouldn't normally say, and she's gonna be able to say things that she wouldn't normally say.
Mm-hmm.
It can work out into your benefit. But make sure if you play roles, you put yourself in the dominant position, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that way that you're still the master or the boss and she's still following what you do. Because some people have funny role plays. Don't be role playing like she's in charge of you. And then because after the threesome's over, then she gonna come home and be like, "Where my food at?" You gonna be like, "Man, that was just for last night." You don't
Right.
even want to have her have that. You don't want to give the woman the experience of dominating you. You know what I mean? The only dominating I let a woman do over me is being on top.
Mm-hmm. Um, no, and I was going to ask you too, like, so, a guy, and this is something that's always on my mind, but how do you get you can, if say you want to have a threesome, how would you bring it up to the girl you're currently seeing? I mean, or how would you know, like, when you should do that? Because I mean, I've known if a girl mentions she kissed another girl, or maybe I'll kind of
There
sometimes
you
it's
go.
ask
That's
it
the
in
that's
the
the that's the soft approach. Because
mm,
because if women kiss girls, they usually done more than that. So if you ask them have they kissed a girl, if they get offended, maybe that's not their thing. But if they said, "Oh, I did it a few times, I made out," usually they've done that in two more steps. But they don't want to tell you all of it because women usually don't stop there. You know what I mean?
right.
So, but that's a good way to start it off. Ask them have they, and don't yeah, it good. Don't ask them have they kissed a girl. You want to keep it light. You don't want to say have you had a threesome before or have you did a 69 with a woman. That's a little too much.
Right.
unless you guys just had those type of conversations normally. One thing I do want to say though that I forgot to mention earlier was make sure you guys talk about the dynamics, because sometimes the threesome dynamics are different. Sometimes you can have two girls and then you sleep with both of the girls, or sometimes you have threesomes where you have sex with the one girl and the girl has sex with your girl, but you don't have sex with both girls. And you
Okay,
don't
so
want
you
to
gotta
get in
figure
the
that
midst
out.
of it and get pissed off and throw off the whole mood. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
So you
I
want to make
think
sure.
I want, hey, if, honestly, if I were in that situation, I want to make sure I'm bone. I don't mind the two girls have sex with one another, but I got to have both of them.
Mm.
Yeah, but I understand that you want to know the dynamic. I mean, but can't you just kind of be spontaneous about that? Do you have to have that? Or I mean, you
Yeah,
could
you
be
can.
spontaneous, but you could be like disappointed if that's the other girl. If you're only sleeping with your girl, not the other
I'm.
girl.
You really want to. You really want to have some alcohol involved, bro. You ain't got to get drunk, but that kind of makes people a little loose and a little just less judgmental and stuff. You know what I mean? And then it'll give them excuses to be like, "Oh, I said that." People be knowing what they be saying sometimes. They just quick to put it off on that. They be
Right.
knowing. They be knowing, bro. So you have some drinks first, and talk about it. You want to have a little bit of confirmation in the beginning about. You want to make sure that you have clearance if you're gonna have sex with both of the girls. And when you have sex with both of the girls, you want to keep them both entertained too, because a
Mhm.
lot of times your girl will watch you have sex with the other girl, and then she will compare. Why you don't kiss me like that? You look like you like that too.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, bro. That
Now,
you so
what
you got to
about
pay attention to
this?
that.
What about this? Now that I think about it, do you want to balance the time? Make sure they're both even between two girls rather than spending one time with the other
You
girl, more time with the
Yeah,
other girl.
you want to either A and B. You want to keep it even. You want to keep it even as far as you juggling. Like it's just like you're a clown, right? How you juggle. When you juggle, you're not just throwing two balls up. It's a even. It's they're two even tosses, right? So you
Mm-hmm.
either want to do it that way, or you want to have them keep. You want them to entertain each other too. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Right.
You want them to entertain each other, and then you want to prompt them. Oh, that looks so good, blah blah blah, and get them into it though. You know what I mean? Get them into it to the point where they kind of forget you there for a little bit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then have your part where they're both pleasing you. Also, you do a lot of talking, and when you do a lot of talking, um, I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but I want you to go to one of those porn sites and you can look up Wesley Snipes and you can kind of get a vibe of what I'm talking about because you talk to them and you will be able to tell how much they're into it by how much they respond. They're gonna respond a little bit and do it, or they're gonna respond and say a whole lot. You got to kind of test the waters and stuff. So it's not like the movies where you just come in and then the woman just both come to you and one licking on your ear, the other one. It don't always work like that, bro. It don't
Right.
it don't always work like that. You
Quick
know you know
question.
what, bro?
Well, it's not spontaneous then, like in the porn. So you got to build up to it.
I wanna do a part two to this. So I'm not gonna tell your business, but I want you to do a little infield of what we talked about, right? And not even it depends on the timestamp. If it happens or even how it happens as far as like, how the conversation was. You cool with that? So we can come back for a part two and you can talk about your experience of either trying or doing, I don't know, whichever one happens. How you
Yeah,
feel about that?
I would like that.
All right, man. So let's check out. Let them know where they can find you, and then we're gonna do a part two whenever he either attempts or does. But are you gonna talk about it? No, yeah. Even if it don't happen, I still want you to talk about it so you can say where things went wrong or whatever. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and
let's
who
find
knows
out.
if we have to make a part three until I finally make it happen, then we'll have to make a
No,
part
I
fucking
think you
three.
got a chance with the one, bro. You told me about. I think you got a chance with her. But let's let the people know where they can find you at. Go ahead, brother.
Hey guys, you can find me at Command Your Confidence. As you see, that's my logo and stuff. So just go onto YouTube and type in Command Your Confidence and just look for this uh, image that you see here, and that's me. It's a very cool channel. I have a lot of cool people on the show, including Afi the Great.
Thank
And
you.
we talk about, and I talk about dating mindset, picking up girls, and all that stuff. And it's a really cool channel. And yeah, definitely check it out. And yeah, I look forward to the part 2 of this. Thank you very much, Afi.
All right, that's for me. Make sure you follow my new Instagram. Now I have my regular Instagram, International Afi Kingdom, but I also got a new Instagram, Afi Kingdom Books. You follow that, I'm going to be giving away a free audio book maybe every week, exclusive content. You can actually see all my covers of books that's not even out yet up over there, and it's also a more direct way to interact with me. You know what I mean? Because I don't, it's small, it's intimate. So if you want to DM me, I'll get the DM and won't get lost in the sauce and all of that. So make sure you follow that. I got 3 books, new books out. Conquer the Kingdom Classics 2. It has art in there in the back. You'll like that. New sketches and stuff like that for y'all that like my art. I have 2 course books. Uh, Underground Conversation, which is connecting the Conversations with the Mind series to the Tales from Underworld series, and then I have uh, Tales from the Underworld. That's the step by to take a woman's mind, body, and her soul. That one gonna cost you, but I promise you that you won't regret the results if you take it serious. Other
Right.
than that, we're gonna have a good night. I hope everybody enjoyed this. Drop a comment. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Put your threesome experience down. Did you have one? Have you had one? When you tried, give me. I want to hear about your epic fails, and let's hear about your epic successes too. And I promise you to God on my 2 dogs that I'm going to respond to each and every one of you. So let's keep that engagement up. Make sure you like and share the video. And other than that, y'all have a good night, evening.
Yo,
Peace,
yo.
y'all.
Peace.